A lot of hard work for this creation. Running pretty good. I got a problem with the heat. It's always on. Heater valve didn't quite work out, so I'm working on maybe putting a manual, another, like a universal manual one in. But the brakes stop awesome. The car's charging. It runs great. It looks factory. I had to take off the top of the carburetor and play with the float level because it was dripping inside the carburetor. I had to put a smaller battery to clear all this, and that's fine. It's strong enough. I realized on a couple of rides later when I had to hit the horn doesn't work, but for the most part it's ready to go. I had the exhaust welded. There's a hole in the muffler, but I don't think I'll ever find that muffler, and the guy didn't want to try to weld the muffler, but running pretty good. I got little lights on the dashboard to work because they were missing, two of them were missing the whole thing for the bulb, holding the bulbs in, so like there was no oil light, and that's why the old motor died probably, because nobody was warned of the oil. No drips. Had a little drip from the oil pump, but there's a lot of pressure on it now. I tightened everything up. It does not appear to be really leaking. There's a little sweating over there, so it may have a little drip, but this oil filter housing was off a different engine, and I made it work on this engine. Should have worked, not a problem. But I think I have to go get a better gasket from a Buick specialty place, such as, I think, was it Kenny Bell or something like that? So, pretty darn crazy creation. And then under the car also, the fact that I had to put these springs in and the car sits right. It had less coils, but it was stiff as hell, and it fucking rides awesome. This car is insanely fast as well, like scary fast. And it really runs great. There's no overheating at all. It runs very cool. The brakes stop on a dime. Very happy. Only took me forever, mainly because of the drive shaft situation. Once the drive shaft didn't work, this is a single piece drive shaft, and I was hitting over here and hitting over here. This was rougher, but there was really nothing I could do. I took the original drive shaft, and it's a two-piece drive shaft, and I had it cut, and the guy welded one of these on the front. We had to shorten the front, and so far so good. It really seems like as if it's factory. So a lot of things worked out well. And it's running very well, and I think everything's going to be cool. And gave it a good test drive. I mean, even the speedometer, I had to do all the math with the gears because I had to work with what I had, and I had a special order, a special gear that you don't normally see, and it ended up, it's like reading 2 miles an hour faster, which is perfect, because you won't you definitely don't want the speedometer to read lower, because then you might be speeding and not knowing it. So far so good. Thank God.